Shouldn't months stack to just 12? Minecraft is weird. It is weird how it does base 2 things and everybody is fine with this. It is kind of odd. Izzy, thank you so much for the 64-month resub. 1 full stack of months. You didn't realize you've been lurking for that long? Man, when I see people with these large resub counts, I can't believe I've been streaming that long either. Thanks for the 64, dude. Mirax, thank you for the 35 months. Your fingers and toes don't let you count that high anymore. Hey Razzle, hello Izzy, Mirax, Lollipop, JBDK. What else we got in here? I thought I saw somebody else. We got Lincoln, we got Andy lurking with this deciduous tree. Here to watch Hypno 1x speed, can't wait to regress to 0.5x speed soon. What if I talk really slowly? Then you watch at 0.5. That'd be really, really slow. That'd be like watching like 0.1 or something. I guess this is fine. I kind of want to like get all these dusts off the disc, but I guess it doesn't matter. Like, we got lots of storage space available here. How did I do this on the other side? Like, what's going on? Did I run another? Oh, right. That's what I did. So we need to get rid of this IO port, and this needs to go on its own thing, and that way this side can have 8 more drives. Right now it can only have 7 more because we're using 1 channel right there. And this guy isn't attached to the network. It is just with a quartz fiber here. It's just getting power from the network. I was just kind of thinking we should fill out the rest of these drives here. And also I could add in 2 more drive bays down at the end. 64K. 20. Do it. We'll give our AE auto crafting set up some work out here. There are larger than 64K. Yep. I guess I don't have a way to make a storage housing yet. So 64K. We'll just make the disk this way. Ooh, I'm going to have to make, what is that? Quartz, glass. I need 40. Why did I only make 19 of these? Where's the other one? I told it to make 20. Oh, is it in? It's in the crafting grid right here. Of course it is. All right, there we go. Now we're all full up on this row. We could add double this storage and then have twice the amount. And we could also make bigger discs and have even more. I'm not feeling like we need to explore higher density discs at this point yet, but we will need to get there eventually, I'm sure. Yay, bun is almost baked. Oh, right. We're I was like, what are we talking about? It's like, I want a bun, but no, that's not what we're talking about. Okay. This sign. Oh, okay. I guess I should move these. That's what I should do. Ruthenium. Take truck side dust. There we go. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't reading the entire conversation. I was like, wait, what? Okay, where are we at today? What are we doing here? We were looking at doing some things yesterday. We made a whole bunch of power. We got all of these guys up and running, but we can no longer see the spinny things. Those go away when we first log in. Unless I break and replace, but I'm not going to do that. So we're losing about 10% durability a day is about what it feels like. So that means we get 10 days of these rotors, and then we need more rotors. Is my power full now? It was basically full at the end of the stream. You're talking about with that gargantuan thing? We made a second one. We should place that down here. Yeah, this thing was almost full when I ended the stream yesterday. This one can go away. We'll replace it with this. What's the diamonds looking like? Full? Yeah, our power situation is in a good spot right now. I kind of feel like we could tear this down, but I kind of want to leave it as like a just in case, like, oh no, we're running out of power. Let's kick these off.
Just resubscribed for 101 months. Hey, hey, hey.
But honestly, I should change this the way it should be. Mardi Gras, hey, welcome back, dude. Thanks for the 101 months. That's a lot of months. That is a lot of months. We're going to change this up the way it should be. Glass cable. Is that right above it? It is. All right, so I need a P2P. And then we need to find channel. I don't know which one to use. Maybe like this guy here. Then we can get rid of this. And then we can change this all out to the white cable. And I guess technically that should be a dense to keep with the way we do things. Which means smart. And smart. Okay. All right. It doesn't look much better, but it's like following the pattern of how we are running things through the P2Ps instead of directly off the line that provides the P2P channels. That was like a temporary thing I did way back when, and then we just kind of left it. Now it's fixed. Okay. So we... actually, can I upgrade this? So I can empty it out. Uses... Is that making just one, or is that making... It is making 5. Crafting 5 basic. Okay, yeah, 5. All right, so while that's going, yeah, alloy blast smelter. I don't remember. We need that for the miraging steel. We need the miraging steel, I guess, for the large material press. And then this will do Bender, compressor, forge, hammer, and forming press. I think the forming press was the main reason why I wanted to do that, but if we can replace our benders and our compressors and our forge hammers, we might as well, yeah? I think that makes sense. So, tungsten carbide frame. We have tungsten carbide ingot. We have the frame, alloy blast smelter. We can make it. All right, let's do that. So I don't need that bookmarked anymore. So we can make the alloy blast smelter, but then we need all the bits and pieces that go together to make this thing, which is high temperature smelting casing. How many do we need? 34. And do that. And then we need 12 heat vent. We don't have heat vent. All right, these flux storages are done. Hey, it keeps the power too. That's pretty nice. And then I wanted to make this into the next tier, the gargantuan. So I guess I need 5 more Herculean. Actually, no, we don't need to do that right now. I'll just leave that in here. We'll just leave that alone. So heat, what's it called? High temp. Wait. So we have the large material press. Was it the stress-proof casing? It was the stress-proof casing that needs miraging steel. And that was only obtained through this. Okay, I was like, wait, I have this in my inventory. Yeah, so heat vent. We don't know how to, oh, molybdenum disilicide. Oh boy. Okay, so we need to know how to make those, and we need to know how to make the ingots too, because I'm very certain we don't. All right, bender, long rod. The heat vent was a regular crafting. We can do it in the assembler. I'm not sure why you would want to, but we can. There's no reason to do that. Heat vent. Okay, so we need this guy. This comes from this. This is made this way. Whoops. Which means we need this. Silicon and molybdenum. We got plenty of that. Plenty of silly silicon. That was a mixer recipe? No number mixer. Okay. Wait, is it, hold on. Is it cheaper? What was that even? Was it this one? Oh, it is cheaper. It's cheaper by titanium rotor and 1 titanium carbide plate. Okay. You're right. I saw all the colors in there and I thought it was all the same. It isn't. I fix. Okay. That was an unnumbered assembler. Okay. Let's put these here. Okay, it's fixed. What was I just doing? I was coming in here for what? Oh yeah, I was gonna put a thing in this. We need this guy. 128, 64. Boop, boop. All right, so now we got that cooking up. We need to get ourselves a new blast furnace. Blast furnace. We got 5 of those. Mint. We got plenty of those. We are going to need Invar. Make a bunch of those. RTM alloy. So I need 16 times 3. Which I can almost guarantee has now broken our assemblers. Maybe it hasn't broken. No, it is most definitely going to be broken here. Microchip processor, so that's going to be a number 5. This is going to be a number 4. This is a number 4. All right, a lot of these are going to be on number 4. Let's fix that. Number 4. All right, so this is going to be number 6's. That's number 5. Number 6. Number 6. All right, I think I cleared it out. All right. So we should have everything together. So then I need EV energy. We have a bunch of the 4 amps. That's fine. We need 5 of those and 5 of these. EV energy hatches are done. Sweet. We got any other stuck crafts? This one's stuck. All right, everything's good. Holy mother of keyboard. Did you just type your password into the chat? Oh no, what did you do? Okay, so we want to copy this. You better change your password. Whoa, what the heck? I did a shift right click. Right click. There we go. So I want the Y up 1. Nope. Yes. And then I want the Z out 1. Not the Z. I want the X out 1. There we go. Lovely. All right, so copy, pasty, rotatey, H, up 1 Y, and I guess before I do that, I should make sure I have these hatches because I didn't do this. LV output bus, plenty. ULV input hatch, I need 1 more. Let's make like 10 more though. And then ULV input bus. Oh, we need like 10 more of those. Okay, now we should be able to pasta. Okay, so these didn't form. Why? Oh, mufflers. And these all formed. And then it looked like we were missing 1 thing here, but I thought we had plenty of these output. LV output. Oh, I didn't search for output bus. Aha, let's do that. How are these? Those are blocked. It's not your, oh yeah, we do need the 16 amp, not the 4 amp. You are correct. Of course you're correct. Chat is always right. The streamer is always wrong. Doesn't matter what it's about. Them's the rules. All right, so this is all done. Interface. Yeah, let's just make 10 of those. I'm in the mood to just make extras of things. Not like these are expensive or take a long time though. All right, so we need lasers. 15. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. And a boop, boop, boop. All right, so this one's gonna be this guy, and this is doing what? It is with helium gas, 100 millibuckets. All right, so this is gonna be disabled. This one is gonna be item card, insert stock, whatever, exact 1. This one is gonna be fluid, stock, exact, this. Nope. Wait, what? What is even happening here? There we go. Okay, so that's correct. And then we do this, 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 and then this one into here. We need a fluid and item on insert. And then machine controllers. Hey, we only got 5 of those. We only need 5, but let's make some more. Boop. Boop. I think I placed that first one on the wrong side there. Let's see if we can find it. Where'd it go? This side? This side? There it is, found it. It should be here. Invert, where's my screwdriver? I'm gonna just start setting all these up at the same time. Alrighty then, we need these guys. Point. That is the wrong block. Did I make the wrong things? I made the wrong things. I'm gonna cancel this. These are what I needed. All right, so then we need to get rid of this blockage here. I made energy hatches, not converters. Thank you. Got it. I noticed as soon as my point did not connect, I was like, wait a second. Smert. How do I do this? How did we do this? That connects right there. I guess we just do this. Yeah, it'll be slightly different because that is rotated. All right, and then we do all of this. I'm just slightly too far. All right. How about these energy converters? Do I get these all done? I do. Whoops. And then points. I guess I could use this thing. I assume that does everything. Yes. I think I was using that for the plugs. I wasn't sure if it would copy the same settings to the plug as it does to the point, but it looks like it's all good. So then we can move these up. Level emitters. Actually, is this going? No, it's not going because I don't have that set to number 2. So I'll leave that off for now. We'll set all these to number 2. I was like, that should be going because we hooked up AE. I was actually planning on hooking that up on the very last thing. But we'll just leave that not number 2, so it's not running for now. Everything is incorrect. We need to set this guy. So this needs to be, I'm guessing 49 or 4069, 4096, 3800. We'll just paste that to these. Oh, I needed to invert that too, actually. Invert. Yeah. Copy. Pasta. 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 Okay. So then we can set this to the actual correct item, which is this guy. And we can set this on. Okay, so now this one is running. This is called what? Molybdenum. Okay. Disilicide. Because I'm not going to remember this. Okay. Did I spell that right? I did. I did. Okay. So now that's all right. So I think these are all set up and ready to go for the next things that we're going to do. I'm not sure what they are, but they are ready to go for them. Facades. Cable anchors. Beep, 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 beep. Gray. Cable anchor, I need like 200 more. Do it. All right. Disabling auto pull on the buses. Oh, yeah, I did forget to do that. All right. So this is going, oh, this is actually quite fast. 3 seconds per. It's not bad. Hey, we're ready to get half a stack of ingots. All right. Silly chickens. Where is this one? Where did that... I hear it walking around. Where even is it? Oh, it's right here. The icon isn't showing up on the map. You guys see that right in front of me? There's like no chicken icon. Where? I see a wolf icon. I see some chickens down here. Where's this chicken icon? It's because I'm high up. I see the chicken here. That's weird how it's not showing up. Bye-bye. Yeah, we'll have to check the hot ingots. We haven't looked at this in a while. I was kind of waiting until we were able to get the stocking hatches. It seems like it's not running constantly, right? So it's got to be caught up. We're fine for now. Then again, we only have 2 of these guys on. Well, I guess we have 3. I don't know how this thing was running if we were backing up before. But yeah, we'll definitely get this thing up to snuff. But for right now, it's fine. This is at LUV, so it's got a 16 amp hatch in there. Okay, done. So we are looking at heat vent. And we need 12. Titanium rotor. rotor. All right, easy. So this thing also needs a whole bunch of coils. How many? 24. I think this might be a good time to upgrade the rest of our coils in the base, right? Or did we already do that? I don't remember. No, these need to be updated. So that is 32. These need to be updated. So that's another 32. So we need a full stack. Oh my goodness, these chickens, man. Wait. Yeah, it's 16 per. So that's 32. That should be 32. All right. So I'm sorry. Another 16. So 48. So we need 64. So let's make 64 more. We can also take these and arc furnace them, scrap them, whatever. Okay. What else do we need here? So we need energy hatch, maintenance, muffler. We're good on those. Energy hatch, 16 amp. We're good on that. Energy hatch. We need one EV energy hatch. I don't remember how we did this in Monofactory. HSSG is the next tier of Coil. All right. There's something's kind of sticking in my mind though. Nick, our mod Nick, posted on the Discord earlier that he was using Tom's storage network to like link all of the different inputs together into one thing. So like if we have multiple hatches, we can use that storage thing to like connect them all for one insert. I don't know how good or bad that is. Like he was using it for the assembly lines. I assume it works the same for fluids. But it's just kind of interesting. But yeah, we can use just a quad input hatch, I guess. Quad input hatch. And then this has a output hatch, quad out. I don't know if we need a quad output, but I'll just go ahead and do a quad output. Or we could just do a ME output hatch. It's probably better. Output hatch, quadruple input hatch, and then we possibly need a LV input bus. I think that should be right. Your input is item and output is molten fluid. Well, I'm just going by this, man. It has an input hatch. It has an output hatch, and then it has an input bus. I'm not looking at all the recipes. I could look at all the recipes. But look, items and fluids make a fluid, right? You need both. All right, so let's do. Use the exchanging gadget and upgrade some of these things. If I break, oh no, because that formed, I gotta break the coil and then place the coil back. Ah, that's interesting. Okay. Wait a second. That didn't, is that formed? Idling. Okay. It looks kind of weird, but I guess that's just how it looks. Yep. Sweet. Those are all upgraded. So we should have 24 more coils remaining. We do. Trying to think where I want to put the alloy smelter. Do I put it in here with these? Do I put it upstairs? Maybe I'll put it over here on this other pad that's kind of separate. We got the cooling over there, and then we can put the thingy here. I think we'll do this. So this is a 5x5 with the corners missing. All right, so we'll put alloy blast smelter. Yep. I guess I'll just tell it to build itself. Coil. Do I have the thingy? Terminal. So I am missing some blocks here. What am I missing? Input, output? No, I had all those. What am I missing? Heat vent, maybe? Muffler. And then the energy hatches. Oh, I need a maintenance hatch too. All right, so we're gonna do fluid here. Quadruple input hatch, input bus. And then we just have an output hatch. I don't think there's any items that come out. There might be, but I don't think there is. And this guy, we're gonna point down. Okay. So we need a 16 amp energy converter. and point. Dual hatches would really help with the multiple numbers in ABF. You saying I should have dual quads? Nice to hear music on stream since there aren't any in the Twitch or YouTube VODs because dumb copyright people. Yeah. I really wish I could just put that up with the music or whatever. But yeah, the copyrights are just getting too much. I'm just done with it. Oh, the dual hatches, yeah. Gimme. P2P. I don't know how we're gonna deal with putting the items in yet. So that's something. Yeah. I kind of want to do the Tom's Simple Storage thing. Because if we can push items and fluids into one thing and they just go to where they're supposed to go without me having to like do anything else funny, I think that's the way to handle that, yeah? What are these things called? I don't even remember. Just inventory connector. Oh, it doesn't work with liquids? Oh, no. Well, I mean, we can put the interface on the input hatch and then have the items. Is that what I want to do? The other option is stock the fluid and ME input and just have pattern providers on the inputs to items. Okay, I think I got it. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. What were we doing over here? What is this thing called? Inventory proxy. Check it out. This is what we do. So then we do enter our pattern provider. Now this block here is touching both the items and it's touching the fluids. So as long as we don't have this pointed at one specifically, it should push into both. Yep. I think that should work. Maybe. I think it maybe should probably kind of hopefully work theoretically. Does that push circuits through? No. Is there multiple circuits on these? Because we can always just set up like different ones for different circuits. Well, it should change the circuit number on the fluid. Does the circuit have to be changed on the item? Or does it work if it's changed on the fluid? I think it'll work this way. If the recipe doesn't have fluids? Ah, shoot. Well, we could do it the other way. But what if the recipe doesn't have any items? Does it always have items, but sometimes have fluids? Does it only ever have fluids? But Tom's doesn't do fluids, so... I don't know. It would appear to me every single recipe has an item. But only some recipes have fluids. Okay, so we're never going to be just mixing fluids only, right? That's what I just discovered. There's always item, sometimes fluids. So what we could do is put a ME stocking thing and then just stock these fluids, right? And then just have the items go in. I think that's probably what we do then. I thought there was sometimes you could mix fluids in this, but I guess that wouldn't make sense. You just use a mixer. Okay. All right, we're gonna redo this then. Yeah, we can't do this yet. This is what we were trying to work towards. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, they need a quantum star. Although, maybe... Let me go see. We're going to put this on hold for just a second. Stocking input bus, stocking input hatch. Assembler recipes. What are we missing? Electric pump. Quantum star? We know how to make quantum star. Is this cheaper? Same thing. 4 of these. 1, 2, 3. 4 of those. 1, 2, 3. We have the piston in there, so we know how to do that. We know how to do this. I don't know about this nether star thing. Oh, it requires a nether star. That's what it is. Shoot. So we had, oh, right, we did these. Oh, hold on a second. Didn't I set up a thing to just make this? Or did I made those on demand? If I tell it to make 10 of those, I'm just gonna try this. Just kill a wither, easy game. This stuff is really slow. I don't know why I didn't just make these since we had some. It says available, 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 available. It's not crafting these even though we have them. Did I not make a forming press star? We have a forming press star. I don't know why I didn't put those through yet. Like, what's it waiting on? Oh, are these IV machines? Oh, it is. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. I got it. Forming press star, and I have this thing out. Okay. Yeah, we should have gotten rid of this. All right. Everything has become clear again. So let's cancel this. Or I guess we can just let it do its thing. It's never going to craft, but like it'll make all the ingredients and then we can cancel it once that's ready. And then we can make 10, hopefully real fast. When we get everything set up. Program circuit, right, that can go away. This, that. Forming, press star. All right. Nope, I put my carrots away. Large material press. Right, so titanium rotor, alloy blast smelter. Were we done with this? Where are we at on this? We're missing a light bulb for sure. Very important. I think we're good, right? So we have the output. And was the output always fluid in this thing? Yeah, it just has a fluid slot, no item slot. Okay. So then we need to make miraging steel. There's 2 recipes here. This one is cheaper and faster. Cheaper as in like power-wise. But it's faster is a more important thing. So 1.2 argon. We'll just put like 10 buckets. That should be fine. I need a bigger input bus buffer. Don't talk about the size of my input bus buffer. And then I guess this needs to be given a channel. I'm very sensitive to the size of my input bus buffer, okay? So let's not talk about it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa there, Chivo! You can't just say that in 2025? You're gonna get canceled on Twitter for that. Everything. All right, input bus. EV input bus. All right, we're gonna go big time. The big one. Whoops! Where am I? What the heck? Get me out of here. All right, and then boop. Does this satisfy you? Is this adequate? All right. Oh yeah, blocking mode. Thank you. Yeah. No, I don't think we need this locked. As long as it's blocking. Yeah, as long as it's blocking, I don't think we need it locked. Alloy blast smelter. That's what it's called, yeah? Alloy blast smelter. All right. Oh, I didn't put the circuit changer in there. Oh my goodness. What the heck? Right. So done. Done. Miraging steel. We want this recipe. But we don't want this. I think we got enough iron dust. I don't know. Okay. Alloy blast smelter. So this is making molten miraging steel 300. Do I make a disc for this? It's going to put it into the output thing, which will just hold it until we use it. I guess we do in case we queue up and then we cancel. It needs a place to exist. Molten. Okay, so 1K. This. Molten miraging steel 300. We are almost out of fluid space, which is very disappointing. I mean, we can keep stacking this higher. I'll just bring in more cable. It's fine, but still disappointing nonetheless. Why not make the recipe say it makes ingots and have the fluids exported into a vacuum freezer? That requires a bit more setup than what we have right now, I'm pretty sure. So this doesn't have like a tag, right? Is that state liquid? Is that a tag? Or am I going to have to set up a thing for every single version of every single molten fluid to have it exported? Like, if we could set it up like we set up the ingots where like it is, well, I guess we could do a storage bus kind of a deal. Hold on, thinking. So I'd have to put a freezer directly next to that and have its own freezer. Okay, we have 4 vacuum freezers over here. What are these doing? Let's just take a look real quick. Okay, so these are all doing their own separate thing. So we have an input hatch on here that's never doing anything. Is that right? That is right. So what we could do... I'm cooking. Hold on, chat. Let me cook. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And then... do we actually have a channel support? This is the next question. Yes. Maybe? Yes. They're connected. That was easy. I need an ingot mold. Okay, we can upgrade this thing too. EV input. Hatcher input boost. We'll upgrade this. Or I guess I could just put another like smaller one right here. That needs a casting mold ingot.
My Toskly just resubscribed for 23 months.
Yo, Mito, hey, welcome back. Thank you for the 23. Now we good? This thing should be bigger. Although that'll probably just be changed eventually anyway. But yeah, it should be bigger. Okay, we got room for expansion now. I'm pretty sure the alloy smelter always outputs in like full ingots. Oh, you're just saying that I have to tell it how many ingots. Yeah, and then the tooltip there, if you press shift, tells you how many it is. Okay. So this is going to change to this 24. We try it. Whoa, things are happening. Takes a little bit of time. Okay, I'll just have to remember that setup. Sign. Output P2P to vacuum freezer. But that there's a little reminder, is like, where's that stuff going? Why we got nothing? Oh yeah. And that's just MV, so it doesn't need anything special. I kind of want to watch this work, but it's going to be like 75. It's going to be like over a minute. I don't got time for that. Did I make the miraging steel plate? I didn't. Let's make the plate. Takes a bit of time. Plate. This one is going to be very sad because now our bender is going to start to break here. If we add any more. We absolutely need our multi-block up and running right now. Not later, right now. Stress-proof casing 642. And we need, oh my goodness, 50. That's 150 ingots. We're making 24 in 150 seconds. That's like literally forever. I'm not mathing that. It's a long time though. Literally forever though. Can we do IV hatches? I think it's time. Is there anything in here that we don't know? I think we can do all this. I think it's time. That's assembler number 1. Oh, they're right there. I was like, where's the rest of them? Okay. Energy hatch is assembler. It needs an IV assembler, though. We have to upgrade these. Was the other one IV assembler? Oh, it is IV. Oh, we'll just leave it in here for now. IV assembler. We know how to do all of this, except for the robot arm. What does this take? Do we know how to do all that? We know how to do all that. Okay, so that's fine. Assembler. Assemblers assemble. Is it oh, it's not possible because we don't have 32 program circuits. What is happening here? Was this? Okay, yeah, you need the universal circuit. That's an assembler then. No, IV universal. Wait, no, that's not what I said was a problem. Hold on a second. I'm tripping. Where are we at? Which one is it saying that it needs a thing for? Robot arm. That's fine. We can make that. IV machine hole? Nope. Conveyor? The conveyor is messed up. That's an assembler recipe. It doesn't have to be, but it is. Okay, conveyor. We need to put that in the assembler. And these is a normal recipe. Okay. It says we can do all of this. So I'm just going to go ahead and do all of that. And then we need an IV energy converter. (16 amp energy converter. Sheelite wire. Okay. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Blank pattern. Wire mill. Okay, and then this was just a normal crafting pattern, I believe. Says we know how to do it. Let's cancel this. That's never going to complete. You just got back? What did you miss? We set up the alloy smelterator. Is this broken? Does this require IV machines? Or the assembler's just backed up? Oh. Yeah, this one doesn't work. Okay, energy converter. And then I assume the superconductor is the same material, that wire. No. Super. Ivy? Sheelite wire, yep. IV superconductor. 64 amps on the tiny, tiny wire? That's very nice. Very nice. Okay. We can upgrade our assemblers. Let me just disconnect them from the network real quick. All right, we're going to copy the setting of this one in vein mine. In vein mine. And pasta. Easy. Okay. Now we reconnect that to the network. It's so fast. Okay, so now we can make our insane voltage coil and power things. I guess I don't have this in here. IV energy hatch. That was sodium potassium. That's gotta be assembler. This, I'm not sure if that is assembler or crafting recipe. It looks like just straight crafting. And then this one, these are probably both straight crafting. $16 amp energy hatch. Okay, so we need HPIC chip. An insane voltage transformer. Right, we didn't make this. We need niobium titanium cable. I don't think we have polyphenylene sulfide sheet. I don't think we have niobium titanium wire. You think both of those were assembly? Crafting, processing, crafting. Right, okay. All right. So we need to know how to make this and this. And then that is a assembly recipe. Fluid solidifier. We can extrude the pulp into this. Is the pulp how we make it? Doesn't look like it. Fluid solidifier. Okay, so chemical reactor, air and dichlorobenzene or oxygen in that, man. Ooh. Okay, so let me back the fun bus up here. So we need a fluid solidifier for this one. Fluid solidifier. Ingot. Which means we need to know how to make this. Which means we need a disk for that. Why is this taking so long? What the heck? What the heck? A rabbit hole within a rabbit hole? Whoa, 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 whoa. Liquid polyphenylene sulfide. All right. Boop. So we got a place for that to exist. And then this is made. We'll probably do it this way and make some more. Dichlorobenzene. We don't know how to make that, so we got to learn how to make this. This is made two different ways. Benzene plus chlorine or chlorobenzene plus iron chloride. Nope, it's this one. Okay. A number 2 LCR. LCR number 2. So I need a disc for dichlorobenzene. Let's just make like 10 discs. Dichlorobenzene. All right, that is done. Do we know benzene? We do. And chlorine, we should have plenty. Okay, so that makes... Oh, we need sodium sulfide dust. Yeah, we don't know how to make that yet. That's a chemical reactor. Sulfur plus sodium. Yeah, that's the easy recipe. More blank patterns? Yeah, probably. Unnumbered LCR. I'll just throw this in like the number 3, I guess, because it doesn't matter. All right, so we know how to make all of this now. We know how to make the ingot. We don't know how to make the thin. And then that's going to be a problem with our bender. I guess it's not much of more of a problem than what we already are doing. Maybe it won't be a problem. Okay, so niobium titanium wire. This comes from a niobium titanium ingot, which is cooled from niobium titanium dust. Okay, so we have a new... Oh, actually, I guess I should have not thrown that away. We have a new blast furnace thing to set up. Thankfully, I made extras. So this is quick for us to set up now. Well, quicker, I guess. We still gotta go underneath and do some settings. This guy. Boop. This guy. Item. Stock. Exact. This. This one. This one. We need fluid. Stock. What fluid is this? Argon. 50. Found it. 50. Okay. Argon. This one. So we should have argon. We don't have the fluid yet, or the dust yet. Why is that not stocking? Oh, AE? No, it has. Oh, I put the wrong thing. Not point. No, that's right. 0.5. 50 mils. I don't understand why it doesn't have it here. 50 millibuckets. Oh yeah, I didn't put these cars. Yep, I thought I had everything set up. That's why I wasn't even paying attention. Good call. There it is. Okay, okay. This is going to be niobium titanium. Now we need to make the dust and then stock the dust, or make a recipe for the dust and stock it. Or did I already do that? I don't remember. Niobium dust. I didn't make the recipe yet. Mixer number 1, IV mixer number 1. Mixer number 1. And then we need to have the system stock it. 128, 64, boop, boop. All right, so as soon as that makes the first 64, this thing should turn on unless I made some other error. Oh, you know what? I did put the dust here. No, it should just turn on. Can't you craft it directly in the alloy blast furnace? I don't think I saw a recipe for this one. Maybe there is one. I don't know. Generally, with the blast furnace, I don't do the blast furnace recipes unless that is the only way. I don't know. Maybe this is faster. So it's 18.8 seconds for 288 for like 2 ingots. Actually, this would be going at LUV speed, right? So it's 6.25 seconds for 1 ingot at LUV speed in the EBF. Is this mixing taking a long time? Like, what's the deal here? 10 seconds at IV. ABS is always faster by 25%, but you always get fluid out. So why is this not running? Did we not make the thing? Is this must be broken? Let's go take a look. The amount of chickens that we have is pretty annoying. Right, that was it an LCR? Mixer. This guy, is this like broken? What's the deal here? Crafting is locked. I'm confused. IV mixer. Is this not at IV? Is this at EV? Oh, maybe this is at EV. Okay. Guess alloy blast smelter is the only way for us at the moment. Okay, okay. All right. I gotta stop this. I know those machines only accept 1 handship. So now I need to unlock that machine. Okay, so for this, it does make sense to throw this in the alloy blast smelter for now. If we had higher power tier already for that, then we would be set, but we do not. So we gotta make a change. So we need to provide argon. We have plenty of argon already stored here. So let's request niobium titanium. So we're making each ingot in roughly 5 seconds, 4.5. It cools down faster too than a lot of the ingots, it seems like. Okay. So we have this one under control. So I guess we should like stock. Yeah. We should stock like 100 of those ingots. Okay. So we have that going. So now niobium titanium wire. We need to know how to do that. That is a wire mill. And now we should be able to make this and then chalet wire. We know how to make all that. So IV robot arm. Can I make 2? Sweet. IV energy hatch. Okay, so now we need to make HPIC chip. That is an IV cutter. I don't think we have an IV cutter yet. IV cutter. This thing. So we don't know this. We don't know this. Tungsten carbide. Sweet. We already have all that. And that needs a gear, right? And a lathe. I'll just go and start crafting that up since that might take a little bit of time. And then forming press for polyvinyl butyl plate. Oh, I don't think we have this. Forming press. Okay, I wasn't sure if that had like a thing specifically for those rotor blades. Polyvinyl. Yeah, we don't know how to make this. Okay, so let's start with the extruder. Extruder, bolt, gear, large pipe, normal pipe, ring, rotor, small gear, small pipe. We don't have, wait. Do we have a plate fluid solidifier? We do. We'll do that then. No, we can't do it that way. We need this. Okay. So that's taken care of, but we do need to know how to make this stuff. We need a disc for it. Blub, blub, blub. Polyvinyl. Where? Oh, liquid. Liquid polyvinyl. Buddy roll. All right. Streamer said butt. Oh, did I? Shoot, I didn't. Dang it. I need the other two things after. Creosote bucket. Fixed it. Let's actually set a filter on it. Okay. So now we know now we need to know how to actually make this stuff. And that is polyvinyl acetate plus butyraldehyde. That sounds complicated. Polyvinyl. We know how to make liquid polyvinyl chloride. But that is not what this is. Polyvinyl acetate. So we need to know how to make this both. I don't know how to make any of that stuff. Both of these. Polyvinyl acetate. Titanium tetrachloride, vinyl acetate, and air. Or the same amount of oxygen gas. Oh, it gives you more. I was like, why is that different? Or we can... Okay, so titanium tetrachloride. Can we make like 1,000 buckets? We can. So we should do that version, I think. Because that yields way more than this. And I think we'll do the oxygen. I think we'll do the oxygen. Okay. This one. So I need another 1K. This is a polyvinyl acetate. And that goes where? That goes into a number 2 LCR. All right, so this one, carbon monoxide, hydrogen, and propene. Seems legit. Oh, 1K. Did I forget to filter it? Oh my goodness. I hate everything. Okay. There's no fixing it. No fixing it. Polyvinyl acetate. $1K. Butyraldehyde. All right. This stuff can only be made one way. And this is an LCR unnumbered. I'm going to put in the number 3 because we have fewer recipes there. And this is taking polyvinyl acetate, which we know, and butyraldehyde stuff. So I guess I need to make one more filtered disc. Let's filter it first so I don't forget. Liquid, polyvinyl, butyriol. I did it. First try. All right, so now that we have that, we should be able to make laminated glass. I just told you how to make that. Maybe I didn't make this. That is made in LCR numbered. We'll put that here too. Okay, try this again. We don't know how to make vinyl acetate? Did I not make... I didn't make vinyl acetate. I did skip that step. This is the number 3. Acetic acid, ethylene, and oxygen. That makes water in that. There's only one way to make this. We don't care about the water. And this is a number 3. LCR number 3. And then that is going to need a 1K as well. Lemonade glass, just like Mom used to make. Vinyl acetate. All right, now can we make laminated glass? It would appear that we can, but can we actually? Is it actually a thing that we actually can actually do actually? It would appear that actually we can actually do this actually. Look at us go! We did it! Woo! Okay. IV Energy Hatch. HPIC chip. So we were doing that for... Was that for the cutter? All right, so I need an energy convert. 16 amp, even though we don't need a 16 amp, I'm just going to go ahead and make the 16 amp so I don't have to make a smaller recipe. Yeah, we need to upgrade our cutter in here. Bye-bye. This one. this one. Boop, boop, boop. And then this needed shellite. IV. Boop. Boop. Okay, our cutter has now been elitified. So now we should know how to do HPIC. But now we have to make... I should upgrade all these things too. How do we make the other part of that? HPIC. We need this. Whoop. IV chemical reactor requires clean room. Do I put the multi-block in there, or do I just put a singular block in there? I think for now, to make it simple, we'll just do a singular block. But we will eventually go to the multi-blocks. Wait, can we do the cleaning hatch? Is this a thing we can do yet? No. Nope, not for a while. Okay, so we'll do the singular block. Huge polyethylene pipe. They're friggin' huge. Recipe. This. Rotor. And then this one. I don't know if we have a huge pipe. I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Do we have extruders in the back? I have one. Okay, so we do this. Boop. Whoa there, bubble brainer. Whoa. Pattern provider. And this guy. Boop, 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 boop. Huge.
Def9 just resubscribed for 88 months.
Yo, Def9, hey, welcome back, dude. Thanks for the 88 and the tier 2 support. Appreciate ya. I don't need those in my inventory any longer. This guy. Boop, 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 boop. And then we need the huge pipe. This thing. Boop, boop. Blink. No, empty. That is this one. And then this one. And then this one. And then this one. All right. Oh, whoops, I put the wrong thing. Wire cutter. Mine. Gimme. Okay. I think we should be set. I just need to put this pattern in the system. Hey, Kenshin. Not there. Right there. Elite chemical reactor. Make it. Do it.
Chachava raided my stream with 33 viewers.
Thank you, Chachava, for the raid, and welcome, raiders. Welcome, welcome. We're pretending like we know how to play a pack that has Greg Tick in it. I think we're doing pretty okay. Shite. Boop. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, and then I need another pattern provider. We'll just do a normal one. We can upgrade it later. And this guy needs to be pointed down. And then elite chemical reactor. I should rename this to specify it's in a clean room. Clean room. Okay. Didn't you finish Monofactory not so long ago? Yes, but I was playing with another person and we were playing without AE2 channels, and there was some things that I didn't get to do in the pack. Like I didn't really do any of the circuit stuff. That was all just Assassin. So there are some things that I didn't experience. Even though we did play a pack, I didn't really get to fully experience it. So we are playing with channels enabled in AE2. And we're playing solo. Alright, so elite chemical reactor. You enjoyed my return to YouTube for nothing less than schooling XB? Wait, how did I school XB? What did I do? This is a clean room IV chemical reactor. So that should be what we just made. Chemical reactor clean room. Boop. And then we need to know how to make liquid vanadium gallium. Does it have to be an ingot? Or I mean, obviously it can be any of these things, but no dust is what I meant. All right, we'll do an ingot. Extractor. 1K. A circuit card. Shoot. Ah, sugar. Liquid. Vanadium gallium. Okay. So that should be all of this. Do I actually even know how to make vanadium gallium? I don't know how to make the ingot. So we aren't quite done yet. You know, I was saying that we were going to make blast furnace and only use the alloy blast furnace when necessary. I'm kind of feeling like maybe I'm going to revise that statement and maybe we should just do alloy blast smelter for everything and only use the alloy smelter for things that don't have. Maybe. Maybe. This makes 4 ingots. I guess I could have done that. No, I can't do it anywhere else besides here. So 4 times 4. Whoa. Why am I flying over here? I can just literally do it right here. Okay. So we should, in theory... Do I know how to make an MPIC wafer? We should, in theory, be able to do HPIC wafer. We are missing indium gallium phosphide dust. Oh no. Oh no, say it isn't so. I don't think we have indium. Shoot! Alright, let's make this recipe though. Phosphorus, gallium, indium. Oh no. And that's a #1 mixer. Mixer #1. How does one obtain such things as this? Everything that has indium can do it, but that's not particularly helpful to us. Let's see here. Is there an ingot? Do we make something? Let's solidify it. Probably not. I think we have to make the tiny piles. Does not appear so. I forget. Let me continue looking here before I look at chat. This is all indium stuff. It's not that. Chemical reactor, indium. Block? No, wait, it's from the block. The liquid stuff. Fusion reactor! Is it really fusion reactor time? Is it fluid disk specific for the vanadium? Yes. Each of those discs that we have in here are specific for each individual fluid. Oh, you're asking if I have one for just vanadium. Did we make a liquid vanadium somewhere? I'm not sure. So we're looking at the ingot, the liquid indium, yo, is this really making us do a fusion reactor right now? A Mark II at that? I feel like... I don't feel like we are there yet. I feel like we have missed something. Indium concentrate, perhaps. Ah, right. The galena... All right. Right. How did I miss this, though? What does this turn into? Indium oxide. Oh, boy. Well, the good news is we have a lot of both of these ready to go. The bad news is there any bad news? I'm not sure there's any bad news. So this is a mixer. We need a dedicated mixer for this. I'm trying to decide if I should do an LCR or the multi-block mixer thing. Probably should. Yeah, we probably should do it. Okay. Mixer. This thing. So I need an advanced mixer plus the upgrade kit. Upgrade kit. Why is that taking so long? That thing takes a long time. It's done. So this guy, we need 19 Kovar casing. Did that break? I think it broke. Wait, no, it's these now. Number 6. Okay. And mint. And then energy hatch. Can I do the big one? I don't remember. Can we do this? Oh, no. We need the indium dust for that. Okay, so we'll do the original, the EV ones. We're not quite the IV. Okay, so we got the energy hatch being made. Got the Kovars. Then we just need the input outputs. And since this is going to be specific, we need one LV input bus. One... Well, I guess we could do the stocking. Let's do the ME input. Not stocking, just the input ones. Input hatch, input bus. And then this is making a fluid out. Energy hatch. Input bus. Output hatch. Okay. I think that is all we need to get this rolling here. So our mixers are right there, but we are out of space, so I am going to put a new one here. That is the wrong block. That is still the wrong block. That is in the wrong place. Oh boy. Okay, so input bus, input hatch, output hatch, energy hatch, these things. All right, everything's happy. So now we need to put these hatches in the right direction. Mm-hmm. One light bulb for the top. You beep, 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 beep. So the hatches need these items. I cannot make this bigger. Oh, there we go. I guess if that's going to be 32, these should be 16? Yeah, that's right, actually. And then channels, we have 5 of 8. And then if we add this in there, that'd be 8. I think we do that. All right, so now we need an EV16 amp energy converter. Boop. Boop. Point. This guy. And then we're going to need a machine controller because we're going to have to stop this thing. Also, we need to know like where this is going to be stored. Now, we've already made 1.4 or 104 buckets. Let's turn this off. I need a place for that to exist. $1K. Indium concentrate. So this mixer is only going to care about if we have concentrate in the system. As long as we have less than 8,000. All right, as long as we have 8,000, it'll be fine. If we go below 7,000, it'll be like, all right, we need more. The system knows how to make sulfuric acid. I don't know if we're stocking sulfuric acid. We definitely need to make sure we are. I am fairly certain we are, but I'm not sure. Looks like we're stocking up to 1,000. Let's make sure we're stocking up to 4,000. Maybe only having 1,000 is enough. I don't know. We'll keep let's 3,000. Maybe we'll do like 32 at a time. That should take care of itself. You turned something off earlier. Did you turn it on again? Maybe it was assemblers. I turned the assemblers off when I was upgrading them to the IV. These are on now. Are these actually running? Oh, this is Essence Burner. I was thinking that was these guys here, which don't exist anymore. Okay, so we have the indium concentrate. Now we need to figure out what we do with this stuff. This goes into a chemical reactor with aluminum dust and oxygen to make this stuff. We have plenty of aluminum. Lead zinc solution, aluminum sulfide, diluted sulfuric acid. I'm going to just get rid of some of these things because I don't think it matters that we know that we're getting those because we're not going to be requesting those specifically. Lead zinc solution? Yeah, I don't think I care about that. Aluminum sulfite dust I might care about, but this is like what we're going for. All right, so that is an EV chemical reactor LCR unnumbered. Guess we'll put it in number 1. Okay, so we can make this, and then we electrolyze that to get indium dust. Electrolyzer multi-block. Is that on demand? I don't remember what this one is. That would be active electrolyzer. All right. I think that makes sense to make that on demand. I don't care about the oxygen coming back. Boom. Can we make indium dust now? We certainly can. Wow, we did it, everybody. That was an adventure. HPIC. Is that cooking over here? This is something we're going to have to pre-craft. I think we'll just do one at a time. And where's the HPIC being made? In the chemical reactor clean room that we made up here. $60. All right, so those chips are something we are definitely going to have to keep stocked up because seriously. Okay, let's go get that going. We're going to keep like, I don't know, 512? We'll just do one at a time. Just do whatever. Fluids are stuck in LCR interface. What, the byproduct fluids get stuck in the LCR? They shouldn't. Which one would they be stuck in? Does this just need to like extract faster? The pattern provided in the first one? Oh, the lead zinc solution. Yes, this is something we need to take care of. I don't know why there's water in the output there that's not leaving. I'll have to look at that here in a moment. Lead, zinc. Is this something we care about at all? Zinc, silver, lead, sulfur, water. We should probably just auto centrifuge this. Oh, we don't have a center fudge. Oh, and I never labeled this. This is making indium concentrate. I need a passive center fudge. I guess we can just throw one over here. Why did I do that? I don't know. Interface. Filter. It's an item filter. Okay. So why does this have water in it that's not leaving? Are we filtered somewhere that I'm not aware of? We're just storing here. Return inventory. We are extracting. What happens if I put 2 extraction cards in here? Anything? I think this is just filling it faster than it can pull it out, so. All right, so our sulfuric acid is unable to keep up. It just all immediately gets slurped down. We need a faster way of making... Faster way of making sulfuric acid. Actually, hold on a second. We do have diluted sulfuric. This is something we should also process. Yeah, the extraction was boosted all the way. We just needed a second extraction. Diluted sulfuric we can turn back into regular, but I don't remember how this works. Distillery? That turns into water. The number 2. So why would you do this? Why not just throw it away at that point? I don't understand this recipe. Is this, oh, maybe there's 2 outputs and then this is gives you what you want actually in the distillation tower. No, distillation tower 3 to 2. We should definitely do this. This isn't gonna like fix the problem, but this is something that needs to get done regardless. Instead of us just throwing it away constantly. EV16 EV energy. All right, so we need input hatch. Output hatch. This and this. Clean stainless. Okay. I'm right here. Beep, beep, beep. So this is going to be diluted. 32 should be enough. And then 4 channels, 7 channels. We're going to be using 2 channels here. I guess I'll just pull this cable down. We are currently using 4 channels. I thought that showed it was going faster. At LUV, this is saying it should be 1.85. Oh, it is going what it said it should. I just thought it was faster. Okay, well now we're taking care of this diluted sulfuric acid, which we should have done a long, long time ago. But that's not going to fix the overall problem. It'll help slightly, but that's not going to fix it. Let me put a sign on here. I have that facing the wrong way compared to the other ones. Shoot. Now I want to turn around. What is this one doing? Acetic osmium solution. Are we making iridium? Like, is this what the main thing is that we're doing? I guess this is what we're doing. Wait. Acetic osmium solution. We're making osmium tetroxide. Okay. Osmium tetroxide dust. Okay. I need to disconnect this and redo this. Wait, I right-clicked this. It said there's 17 buckets remaining, and then all those went away, even though it's not connected to the system. Did I just delete those extra fluids? I might have just deleted those. I don't know. But anyway, I want to have these all facing the same direction. And since these are facing this way, I need to spin this one around to keep the same. I think that's right. Which means this goes here now. And this is... I don't know if it actually retained what was in the input. It probably didn't. But it might have. It didn't. This is diluted sulfuric. Can we have this process other diluted fluids? Oh, maybe. Diluted hydrochloric acid. Yeah, I guess we could. Okay, so that takes care of both of those. Lead zinc is taken care of. HPIC? Okay, so why don't we have any HPIC chips now? We should have had some by now. All right, Essie, we'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Oh. Fixed it. Right, so that's done. HPIC's done. That's done. So yeah, we can do these now. But we need to figure out sulfuric acid. We need to be able to make this much more faster. Sulfur trioxide, oxygen. I don't even know how we are currently doing this. Chemical plant. Something we cannot do yet. I assume this is the one we're currently doing. 1 to 4 water at each V. That takes 2 seconds per bucket. There's gotta be a faster way. Maybe there isn't a faster way. This is pretty fast, but we have to make sulfur trioxide. Which means we'd have to make sulfur dioxide. But that all starts at oxygen sulfur for sulfur dioxide. I think this is the way to do it. Okay, it's a 3-step process, but it is like every step is pretty quick. And if we do it in bulk, we can make like a whole bunch of this and then convert that over to the other and convert that over to the other. So we know how to make sulfur dioxide. Let me get back to this real quick. I need to bookmark this so I know where I'm at. This one. Sulfur trioxide to make this. Sulfur trioxide is made this way, which is really fast. Okay. And then sulfur dioxide. We're not doing hydrogen. We're doing this. So how are we currently making sulfur dioxide? Oxygen and sulfur dust. Okay. That's this recipe here. So I want to upgrade this recipe. First of all, I need to see how big our input hatch is. This holds 32. So we're going to upgrade this recipe to do it in bulk to whatever 32 is. So we're going to be making 16 at a time. So 32 of these, 16 of these, 16 of these. LCR number 1. Wait. LCR number 2. Okay, so we make that a bit faster. Sulfur trioxide. We're going to take oxygen with sulfur dioxide to make this. And we're going to upgrade all of these to 32 at a time. I do believe I need to make that disc. Nope, we have that. We've been getting it as a byproduct. And then this is made in just any LCR. We'll put in the number 3. Sulfuric acid. So that's sulfur trioxide plus water makes this. So we'll do 32. 32, 32. So sulfuric acid. Is that showing up twice? I'm not seeing the other one. I feel like we're making it faster, but I'm not sure that's fast enough yet. It's faster because the LCR is perfect overclock, so it takes less than 2 seconds to make it with a circuit 24. Wait, which one was circuit 24? Did I miss that recipe? This one? Oh, this one is faster. But we can only do a certain amount of water. I don't know. Maybe the other way isn't good then. It seemed like that was pretty fast. It's utilizing some of the stuff that we already had. But this is faster and direct. 4 water to 1. So that means we could make 8 buckets of it at a time per recipe. The only way to speed that up would be to have our own dedicated LCR doing this. And that might be what we need to do. Yeah, exactly, RL. Exactly. That's what I was just thinking. All right. I think that's what we do. I think that is our next thing. We have to make a dedicated one that's just doing that recipe. And that is easy enough to accomplish. So I think we will just do that. Maybe I'll put it right here. I don't know. Maybe right there. So then we need ME input. Hatch. Bus. Output. Hatch. Input bus. That's just going to be water. And this one will be this. Hatch. But, oh, I have these reversed. I mean, they work that way. I have them reversed from what I wanted, though. We'll just put 64 here. That should be fine. And we'll put a boatload of water since we have infinite. 1,000 buckets of water. This need to be on number 24. I put that in the wrong place. So I need input I need PTFE. Mate. And then that also needs a cupronickel. Nope. PTFE. Let's make 30. Should be more than enough. All right, all of that's made. Boop, 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 boop. Sign. Sulfuric acid number 24. Sulfuric acid, not sulfuric. What is that? Sulfuric? Sulfuric. Boop. And one of those points. You might need to add a fluid output in the second layer of the distillation tower doing distillate acids because it looked like hydrochloric acid was the top output. That's fine, we can do that. All right. So we have power. This is going to be that. So we need cables. Boop, 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 boop. Machine controller. Invert. Level emitter. This is going to be sulfuric acid, and we are going to keep 8,000, 7,000. Do I have enough channels on this line? 6 of 8, I do not. 4 of 8 down this one. Think it probably makes sense to just put another P2P. That's the wrong dense. So this one, maybe we'll do it. No, I guess right here should be fun. Should put it. Gosh, I don't know. What did I do over here? Is it at the? It's at the end. No, this one. It's in between the first two. So that would be this. P2P. And make sure we're not oversaturating this line too. So we're good. Okay, smart. So that takes care of that. I think we're good. As soon as I give that a channel, we should be good to go. So this is coming off of which one? No, this one. 53A6. This one here. 53A6. That's this one. Well, by the time we got over here to do this, it looks like we had stopped making the indium concentrate, so we don't need that much anymore. Okay, well, that's fine. We have sulfuric acid under control going forward, so I think we are fine. So we can get rid of this, and I can probably get rid of the other sulfuric acid. Oh, no, we should keep that just in case. We probably will never need it, but we should keep it anyway. Okay, so sulfuric acid taken care of. So IV energy hatch. LCR is easy. You can produce LCRs like McDonald's can produce hamburgers. IV energy hatch. Do it. This stopped. Uh-oh. Which one's broken? This one, number 4. All right, so IV energy hatches are done. So 4 amp energy hatch. Done. Insane voltage transformer, so 16 amp energy hatch. Okay, this one we need polyphenylene sulfide. Polyphenylene sulfide. Dichlorobenzene. Sodium sulfide. So we have all these things, but we just never made this. Okay. 1K. Lot of fluids today. A lot of different fluids today. Liquid polyphenylene sulfide. I do hate it so much. Every freaking time, man. I hate not setting up. I wish these things were just filtered by default to like nothing. Okay. All right. So we have that. We need to know how to craft it, which I guess we're doing this way. Nope. Nope. Ah! Try again. I don't even care that we're getting salt. Let's get rid of that. Okay. That is made in a LCR unnumbered. This one. Right. So now 16 amp energy IV hatch says we can do it. So that also means we should make a IV energy hatch. And then an IV energy convert. We are reaching the ability to speed up our multi-blocks. What fluid goes in the unfiltered discs excess? Yeah, some things we don't have set up to just stop when we reach a certain level, like steam, and the other fluid is... No, it wasn't this one. I think it's creosote. This guy. This guy. This just burns logs and fills up this thing full of creosote. I guess I could put like a machine filter on here or some kind of way to stop this, but, or we could change that to like a pyrolyzed oven, I guess, and then use a machine filter. There's ways we can fix it. It's just, I haven't. It just isn't important. It's just annoying. Okay, let's stop this before it makes a new recipe. All right, we're gonna replace this. IV energy converter, 16 amp IV hatch, and IV energy hatch. ZPM. I was expecting it to do something. $75 seconds for miraging steel. 300. I guess that was like 150 seconds before. It's still like not as fast as I would like it, but it is definitely faster. We could probably also make it faster with higher tier coils, I think. Or does that just increase the heat capacity? I guess it depends on the recipe. Cracking pyrolyzed multi-smelter. It doesn't say anything about this thing. I think that's probably just recipe tier, although it does make the EBFs go faster. Every certain amount over the heat capacity, so maybe it would make this go faster too. It takes a long time. How close are you to parallel hatches? I don't know. What's the first parallel hatch? Oh, Epic Absolute Parallel Mastery Hatch. Wait, what's the difference between these? Allows to run up to 4 recipes in parallel. Star Technology Core. This is like a higher tier or something. I don't know. I guess Elite Parallel is the first one. These are LUV. IV machine holes, but LUV. So once we get into like IV proper, we're making LUV circuits. Platinum cable. It's right around the corner. We're getting there. Quantum star iridium. These are the things we've been working with. Tungsten, IV circuits. Really, we need to start working on this quantum star thing. Boop, boop, boop. So stress-proof casing. We are almost there, everybody. Okay, so miraging steel. I'm going to go ahead and stock that. And we're going to let this run overnight because that takes an extraordinarily long amount of time. We're going to tell it to make 8001 and 2. It's basically just going to be running nonstop all night. It probably won't even be done for next stream, but we should have a decent amount. We'll have essentially the maximum amount that we can have between now and then. I'm not sure how many ingots this is going to make in 24 hours. Or I guess it'd be closer to like 21 hours, but... Anyway, we will have that stocked up for tomorrow. The StarTech ones don't use extra power for parallel crafts. Did it say that on the thing? I wasn't even reading. Without extra energy consumption per parallel. Oh, it does say that in orange text, and I didn't even look at that. I just read the first line that says allows up to 4 recipes, and this one says allows up to 4 recipes. I was like, it's the same thing. It's not. Cool. All right, boop, boop, boop. Boop. So next stream, we should be able to work on the large material press. And then start working on these things. And hopefully, what's the other thing? Well, before we sign off, the assembler multi-block. What is that? Large assembly? Is this what I'm looking for? Yeah, this. This requires large-scale assembler casing. Large-scale ass. So this is tungsten frame and stellite 100. Not sure if we can do this yet. We can. We can. This is another one that we're going to need to stock, but man, that is going to be slow. It's slightly faster. No, it is faster. Do we have the chromium to support this? Kinda. I feel like I want to set this up preemptively. Oh, wait, no. I gotta... This makes just 1 ingot. I kind of want to have it cook those up too, which is gonna like cause conflicts here. I don't really know how this is gonna go. We'll do that. I don't know if it switches between one or the other, or it just only does this one. Well, I mean, so far it's only doing the one. I'm not gonna sit here and just stare at it. The other recipe is in this. Oh, did I not set this? It is on blocking mode. So it looks like it is going to alternate. Yeah, number 14, and that's the recipe. It looks like it is going to alternate. Anyone else think the ABS sounds remarkably like a cat purring? I mean, as the owner of a cat, I'm going to say it doesn't. So the next step that we need to do is we need to have multiple of these. We need multiple of these running. That might be a task for next stream, is to make 3 more of these and then have them all connected together. It looks like you just switched recipes. Okay. So we should have both tomorrow, but now instead of 75 seconds per ingot, it's going to be closer to 105, 110 seconds because we're making both of those at the same time. You don't know the last time you heard a cat purr in person? All right, chat. I think we are done for today. What do you mean the stellite recipe is wrong? You think it's making more than 1 ingot at a time? I'll log back in real quick and look. I could have sworn I clicked on it and it said 144 millibuckets, but maybe I clicked the wrong thing. It is the end of the stream, so I am quite gregged out. Let me double check here. Gotta wait for this stuff to load. It should be fine then, since it's a requester. True, if I said it's only making 1 ingot, I'm requesting 1 ingot at a time. Theoretically, it should be correct, but we should make it the right thing if the recipe is wrong. Molten stellite 100. Oh, okay. I saw 144 and I thought that was 1 ingot. It is actually 10 times 144. Yes, that is my mistake. I think you did not filter sulfuric acid emitter. Let me look. That's another thing that I definitely should make sure we have correct before I log. I mean, it's off, yeah? I think we're good. I think we're good. If there's anything else, I'll just log in a little bit later on tonight and figure it out. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out while we played some Star Technology. We'll be back tomorrow on Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Yeah, tomorrow on Wednesday to continue on. We'll add some more of the alloy blast smelters and upgrade some machines to the IV tier energy hatches, which is going to put them at ZPM. Beyond that, I'm not sure what we're doing. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. Appreciate the support. Follow the channel if you haven't so you get notified when I go live. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.